We're gonna paint this wardrobe here with Anchor, Wise Owl Anchor, a beautiful blue color. George is on the side filling the holes for the drawers. And we're gonna put knobs. We're gonna change the hardware. And I'm just very simply going to use my block brush and my S50, and I'm gonna get the first coat of Anchor put on. Right now it has the first coat, well, it has 2 coats of dark gray primer on it. So, let's see. While he has the drawers out, I kind of want to get these edges because the lip of the drawer goes right over the top. That dark gray, I won't need a lot of blue. I'm going to turn it around to the side, and I'm going to use that block brush. I got to step up on the ladder to get the very top. And the block brush just works so much faster. Obviously I need a smaller brush for these smaller spots. It's going on nice and smooth because my brush is so wet. I had it clean and sitting in water, so it's going on nice and smooth. I don't need to use a squirt bottle yet. The nice thing about Klingons is they can be stored wet. You don't have to dry them. Now with my block brush, I want to use this big bowl, so I'm just going to pour some in here. Turn it to the side. Usually I have a light plugged in over here. Actually, I'm going to get a light too. Okay, you guys, here we go. I got my paint, my blue Anchor inside this bowl, and my, obviously the block brush is too big to put in the can. So I'm gonna rock and roll with this big brush. Kind of hard to see the whole wardrobe here. See if I can at least get you the top of it, and then I'll slide it back out as we go along. And the block brush is pretty wet to start out with. If it starts to get a little dry, I'll grab my water bottle. See how nice that goes on? Nice and quick. It'll need at least 2 coats. Oh. This has really nice coverage, but the water and brush, and I always do 2 coats usually. Every once in a while with like a dark black, I get away with 1. See what I'm talking about, you guys? Super quick and fast. We'll push it back out so you can see below. You don't want to hit you, George. George is over there trying to fill holes. We're going to knob the drawers. Might put molds on too. Might add some molds for some pretty detail. Mold in gold or copper. I haven't really decided gold or copper yet. We'll find out as I go along. And I just even out the brush strokes a little. Long, even pulls. And like I said, it won't matter too much because I'll put another coat on. And when you put the second coat on, obviously you'll use the spray bottle, and then it'll smooth it and go on nice and smooth. Okay, I am going to decoupage. Decoupage. Yes, I don't know how to pronounce it. So, I am going to use music notes on the inside of this, inside the door. Oops, I don't want to get these papers dirty. Okay, so here's what the JRV music sheet decoupage paper looks like. This one's going to be sticky right here. Okay. Isn't that just beautiful? Let's get it flat. And when you're gonna blow, it's really cool tissue paper. Okay, it's a big giant napkin to decoupage with. Decoupage. And I have these over here already cut up that I'm plan on using. And then fold this one back up. It's artsy and I don't plan on making it all line up perfect. It's the inside as well. So I have 3 pieces. I'm hoping this 3 pieces will be enough to cover all the way down. I'm going to use which one do I want to use first? Maybe this one first. If anything goes off the edge, you can sand it off later. It's kind of like when you do your fingernails. I don't know, which one do I want to use first? I think I'm going to use, really doesn't matter. I'm going to use this one first. I'll try to use this one first. It's actually the first one. Yeah, I'm going to use this one first. Alright, so I have my brush here. I have Waller Enamel Clear Satin. I'm using it as a medium. Okay. And my 1.5 inch angled brush. And I'm going to slather it all over the board here. And I'm going to use it kind of like a glue. Obviously it's not glue, but it will hold the paper that way. I'm going to use my little bench to sit on. And then once I get the paper on there, I usually use a brayer, which I don't have out here. Just push it down and seal it as good as I can. Usually the wrinkles will come out. The liquid here will help it come out, but this wood is gonna soak up a lot, so I want to put in a lot. Try that. Should get all the way to the edge. Hopefully that's enough. Wire up as good as you can. If a little bit goes over the edge, that's okay because you can lightly sand it off. Start right here on the top. Try to apply some pressure. Obviously a couple bumps. It's not going to hurt anything. Abstract way I go about things is okay. And if you have to, you can kind of pick it up and pull it out a little if you want. Right here, a little bit. Okay. I think I like it better when you just go down straight without pulling, but. right along the edges. I feel like I didn't get enough, so I'm going to lift it up and put more in there. See, it's not sticking. I got it on there, can you see? And then I'm gonna use this medium once again. I'm actually using my brush. I'm gonna use my brush and the medium over the top and be pushing down flat, like bringing it on here. Bringing it on. Varnishing it on a little bit, making sure the bubbles are down. And then again, I'll continue the process with the rest of the pieces. That's exactly what I'm going to do with both sides of the inside of the doors. Okay, so here I am going to make some molds. I'm going to, we'll see if once I arrange it, I can place it out and see, but I'm wanting to put birds on. So I am going to do some resin. Maybe I should show you the box. Where did I put it? It's called Amazing Resin, Amazing Casting Resin. Okay. So there's that. And basically it comes with two bottles. It comes with part A and part B. You need equal amounts of each. And it comes with little cups inside. I have bigger cups in the house that I use because I want to fill this whole bird. I want to fill it the whole thing. So I'm probably going to steal the cups out of this box. Do it that way maybe? I don't know. Or I can just mix it first. 3 more cups and a mixing stick. It comes with sticks in the box as well. Just little popsicle sticks. Okay, so you fill you fill up 2 cups only half full because you're going to pour it into one the same size, right? So here's A. I'm going to pour it, what does it say? I want to fill it to the 15 line. It's 30 cc's. Oh, 15 line, just halfway. That's part A. I'm going to fill 2 cups because I know I'm going to use it all. I didn't fill this much to 15. And then we're going to use part B. Sometimes I can't get them open. Do the same thing. This one has just a yellower tint. Again, I want 2 of them. Pretty sure I'll need at least 2 to fill the whole mold. Most likely I'll just use one of every bird. And if I want more. And okay. So now you take another little cup and you pour both parts in at the same time is how I do it. I just kind of pour them all both in together. And they're gonna start, you wanna mix them together for a minute. I don't wanna spill it. I'll try to see. It's gonna turn a little bit cloudy. So it's getting cloudy. You wanna mix it up nice and good. A lot of times it'll start to get clear again before you pour it in the mold. Sometimes I wait for that, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just, there it goes, it's starting to turn clear. You might want to wear gloves with this. I'm not really worried about it, but it does start to get warm. So you know it's working. And then you just carefully pour it into each mold that you want to use. And it usually pours right down the side, which sucks. You kind of gotta account for that. These have a micro rim, so if it goes off on the side, it's so easy to show off. These molds are like so easy to work with and foolproof. You can get it a little messy out of the side and it won't matter. See, now that bird took almost my whole cup. I'm gonna pour the rest of it into this tiny bird. Pour these two together. Which cup do I want to use? Mix it together. Getting cloudy. You don't want to pour them in too fast there because it starts to get clear up a little bit. Mixed up enough. Just pour in a little bird. And there you go. Now we have to mix up more. I know we don't know. And then you'll see inside it'll start to turn white and it'll harden it on the inside. Okay. I am going to remove the molds now. They're been in there a while. They're just gonna pop right out. So dirty. I don't really want all that dirt, so I'm going to put a paper towel down first. Just gonna cut upside down. You can roll it up like this. If you're using clay, you might want to be a little more careful with this resin. They're nice and hard, so there's nothing to worry about there. They're just gonna pop right out. They're just gorgeous, you guys. They are full of detail. I did the resin this time because I'm kind of wanting to paint them today. I might glue them on, find a place where I want to put them. That's the hardest part, really. Here, I'll just pick up one. See all that detail? Isn't it high? They're just gorgeous, you guys. Okay, I am going to attempt using this Barnwood stamp from IOD, and I'm going to put them along the edges of the sides. Let's see, do I have a picture of it? No, I guess it just says like a picture on the back. It's an example, basically. I decided I am going to use the copper, heavy metallics from Wise Owl, copper, And I am going to start down here in the corner on the edge and use the side as a, you know, as a, I don't know, a guide, yes. And then I'm gonna come this way out to the edge. So first I'm gonna start, suppose I should decide which was the top and the left and the right. So I go the right way. I'm gonna, yeah, well, whatever. Here we go. See how this goes. I haven't used this stamp yet. So as soon as I dump this out and roll it onto the stamp, I will move the camera so you can hopefully see. I don't like to use too much on my plate right away. I don't like spilling either, so I'm gonna put the cap on in case I drop it on the floor. Okay, so I just got a little bit on my IOD brayer. I'm just gonna take a little bit out to the side and keep rolling it, the brayer, until I get every area of the brayer full of an even coat of paint. And I'm gonna roll it onto the stamp. Oh, I need more paint. Maybe even more paint. There we go, maybe. It's always easier to add more, harder to take away. Right. And I got some right on that tip right there. I don't think we wanted it there. Okay. Of course. There we go. Ah, I felt it shift a little. Good thing wood isn't perfect. Oh. Pull it off. Oh, I think that looks good. Okay. And then I'll just keep going all the way up. Trying to make sure I get enough paint on. And I didn't put too much right there. Okay. Okay. There's little pieces that come with it to create nails and more detail. You add them later. I'm actually gonna use a different part of the stamp for the next board coming up. I'm just worried about making everything so crooked, I guess. And wood isn't perfect, so if it's a little crooked, it's just a little crooked, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. I gotta move the camera up so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. You can't can't see me braying now using the brayer, but you know, I wonder if I should have started from the. I don't know. I'm trying to look. Oh, wrong way. This way. Upside down. Don't think it would have mattered, but I'm trying to keep it all this in a pattern. Okay, I'm going to do the rest off the camera. Okay guys, listen up. I'm gonna quickly show you. I have 3 different patterns here that I used. They came on a sheet together like this, and I cut them in half, okay? So I used 3 different patterns. Can you see? I started with 1, and then I did the 3, and then I redid the first one, okay? Bring them up to speed with that. And now it also came with these little nail type stamp looking things, and also little knot stamps. So I'm going to attempt to apply a couple of these. As you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully not. Here, camera's all nice and crooked. Start right at the top. Let's see. I don't want one in here, but I don't want to start on that far. This should be like every other board type thing. Oh, what the hell? What's doing here? Now it looks like it's the end of the board with nails. It comes with 2 different designs for the nails, so we'll go with the second nail one. And then we'll go here, I guess. Here. Shipping. Oh, that one didn't show up as good. Now we want to go every other, so we're going to come way down here, make the board longer. Okay. Use this board and make a board right about here. Okay. Now go to knot hole. See the knot. So forth and so forth. No, so forth. That's how it works. Just kind of wanted to show you. Time to sail. Got my palm brush. Oops. in my big giant can of salve. I got a big bulk one. I got the lemon smell. Brand new. I haven't even started to use it yet, but I'm going to today because the insides of all of these drawers, George drilled a new hole, so not only that, they have a little bit of sawdust in them. They all need some, I have to get the sawdust out, and they all need some love and care. I've already cleaned these out, but the salve is going to renew them and make them look gorgeous. I'm going to need to have a smaller brush too. Let's see. I'm going to stab all the little nooks and crannies with a smaller wax brush. I can decide on which one I'm going to use. So I just use this one. Alright, there it is. I've been using a JRV stencil brush as a wax brush. The smaller spots. So, I'm probably going to do this drawer as an example because it doesn't have all the little nooks and crannies. But you get the idea. If you want to get into a smaller space, you might want to use a smaller brush, but I've got a lot of space to cover. Don't know if I showed you guys, but I did on the edges here, I stamped with the Bohemian, the IOD Bohemian stamp is on the side of each drawer. Okay, so rub it in. Let's see what I got here. Got enough on the brush. Just gonna go right over the stamp and everything. I already top coated the outside of this piece with 1 hour enamel satin. So I'm debating if I want to salve over the whole thing because I only have one coat so far. Okay, there you go. Look at that. The glare compared to that. It just makes it look so amazing. The salve is absolutely magical, you guys. And smells so good. But if you don't like smells, it comes in unscented as well. The unscented is also food safe. You have the tonic as well, food safe. I'm making sure I get the bottom as well. I like to get the rails. It's kind of hard to hold it up that high. I'm gonna put the camera down. There we go. Keep it rolls away on me. See the difference? It just makes the wood look so brand new and beautiful. And these have all been disinfected and cleaned. I have this drawer sitting on top of another one. Get the idea though, right? Can you see the difference? This wood really needed it too. It's dry. This wood is soaking it up. Some of the edges and corners I might have to get the smaller brush in there. I'm going to do the inside of the closet too. Inside the closet doors. beautiful, you guys? It makes the wood look just brand new. If you haven't tried the salve, you're missing out, guys. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna get this rail in here. And of course now you can't see again. So now I gotta move you back up. There we go. See the rails on the inside? I'm gonna salve those as well. Oh yeah, big one works just fine. That just helps things move. Yeah, all these drawers are moving really good already without any help. Then, on the inside, I'm going to set the whole inside. There's a hanger up here to hang clothes. You can't see it, but we're still going to put boards in here. Somebody made it shelves so you can make a little, I don't know what you call them, but you can insert shelves instead of using the closet. So we are going to put boards in there. This didn't come with it, but we're going to put the boards in so someone can choose if they want to leave the shelves in or to take the shelves out. But we won't, you know, nail them in. We'll just set them in there so they can be removable. I'll just do a little bit. I can't see though. Can you see way back there? But you guys get the idea. It's all gonna look beautiful because I'm gonna salve it all, including the bottom. So anyways, check this out. George is putting shelves in. They can be removed. There is a pull up there to hang clothes on with, or now there's the option of shelves.